Welcome back to a second season of Cornstalk Unmasked. I'm absolutely blown away by the response to this show. You voted Cornstalk Unmasked the best virtual performance for Peoria Magazine's Best of Peoria. Thank you so much for your support of not only this show, but of Cornstalk overall. And to top it all off, a whopping 45 of you applied to be contestants on this season. Unfortunately, we only had room for 9 new contestants. So tonight you'll meet the first 3 competitors of Season 2, No Hate Harry, Frog Queen, and the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Our contestants had 3 days to put together an entire persona and deliver to me their first musical number. After each performance, our panelists will give us their opinion on who they think is under the mask. At the end of the show, you'll be able to vote for your favorite performer and get the opportunity to give a little love back to Cornstalk. Donations over $40 will get you an Unmasked Season 2 t-shirt, and as the season progresses, we'll add a few more perks for you generous donors. The contestant with the least amount of votes will be unmasked in Episode 2. Now, you didn't tune in to hear my opening monologue, so let's start the competition. Our first contestant for Season 2, No Hate Harry.
I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand at the railing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face. The sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you. Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are swell, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face. The sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you. I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you.
First off, love the costume, No Hate Harry. Nicely done. Great song choice. And I'm going to guess that this is actually the person who does my taxes and is Mr. Nate Downs.
Listening to the voice and kind of based on the clues, my guess is going to be, I've done a couple shows, a lot of shows actually with this person. And so I feel like I kind of know his voice. It is the Cornstalk theater manager, Nick Sutter. Downs.
I love the character name. I loved the costume, all of that. It took me a minute to figure out who you are, but when there was like more talking in the song, I knew instantly that voice. And I think I am going with Nick Sutter Downs as well.
Great job. No hate, Harry. Love the costume. Love the vibe of not hating. Really enjoyed the song. It was beautifully done. I'm going to go with Nick as well. I think that sounds like Nick's beautiful voice.
The world could use a lot more of you right now. So thank you for being with us, because we definitely need more of that. In thinking about it, also actually thought that maybe it was Nick, Nick Sutter Downs, our theater manager. I like Teresa's guess of Nate, though. I haven't heard Nate sing as much because I just haven't been around in the scene as much to see him. But so I'm going to go with Nick.
Our panelists thought these people were under the mask. Who do you think it is? Next up, Frog Queen.
I know Seymour is the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black eye, my arm's in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last. A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine. In the tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. He rakes and tends the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on our furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine sol scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinners and our bedtime, 9:15, we snug watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. He's father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go. Somewhere that's green.
What a fantastic costume. The level of detail in that costume was amazing. I really liked the song, and truthfully, I don't have a guess for this one. I'm really not sure. I'm completely stumped.
I loved you. I loved your song. I thought it was very appropriate costume choice for that song, Somewhere That's Green. Makes me forget how much I love that song. You had a great character voice. You had a beautiful voice. And I am going with Amanda Bach on this one.
Frog Queen, fantastic job on the song. Nicely done. Great showmanship. Love, love, love the costume. So major props for that one, pun intended. I'm going to go with Rachel McCrae on this one. Recently did Romeo and Juliet with her.
I actually am going to agree with Jimmy. I think this is Amanda Bach. And that's actually twofold, partly for the voice and partly because her favorite show was Music Man. And I actually worked with Amanda Bach when she played Marion in the Music Man at Cornstalk.
Looking at the clues, she said that the Blooms are always fun to work with. And she sang a song from Little Shop of Horrors. A year and a half ago, when Maureen Lyons tried out for her first show in Peoria, it was Chorus Line. And for auditions, she sang a song from Little Shop of Horrors. So Little Shop of Horrors song and has worked with the Blooms. So I'm going to make my guess Maureen Lyons.
Our panelists thought these people were under the mask. Who do you think it is? And now, the very hungry caterpillar.
I'm not a killer. I'm an S-Mart employee. And to kill a co-worker is against company policy. But you tried to kill me, so now I must say goodbye. I'm sorry, Linda, but now you must die. Die, 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 oh, die, oh, die.
Caterpillar, great job. You are quite the character. Good song choice. A little out there, which I loved. But I am going with somebody who no longer lives here, but is a great, great person. I am going with Jake Van Horn.
Fun costume, a little bit of a struggle with the mask. And I am once again following in Jimmy's footsteps. My guess was new father, Jake Van Horn.
What a fantastic costume. I am a huge fan of that children's book, Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar. So I loved that little stuffed animal. Wonderful song. I really liked it a lot. My guess is Jeremy Kelly.
I had no idea who this was, but looking literally into the eyes thanks to the sunglasses and listening to Kristen and Jimmy, I'm going to join the bandwagon of new father, Jake Van Horn.
Person all too well. I know that their favorite show is Bright Lights, Big City. I know that he just had a new son born a week ago, and so he probably didn't have a lot of time to make a mask. And I know that he probably has a lot of baby toys laying around the house right now. So it is absolutely Jake Van Horn. In what was a very dark subject matter from our contestants this week, A New Brain and Little Shop of Horrors and Evil Dead. They picked like kind of dark shows this week.
Our panelists thought these people were under the mask. Who do you think it is? Thanks for tuning in to the Season 2 premiere of Cornstalk Unmasked. Now it's time for you to vote for your favorite performance. The performer with the least amount of votes will be unmasked in Episode 2, which airs on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Follow the link to cast your vote and to donate to Cornstalk Theater. We hope you enjoyed your quarantine entertainment, and be sure to tune in to the next episode to find out who's unmasked and to see 3 new competitors. But for now, stay safe and don't forget your mask.